The reason why people feel like prophets are lying, especially those who are called by God, the reason why they feel like prophets are lying to them when they tell them that they are called by God and God is willing to use them, it is because when God calls you, He will not use you immediately. God will call you and then He will train you. God can never, I repeat, God can never call you today and make you a leader tomorrow. He will call you and then give you the necessary training. He will train you, He will teach you, He will take you via different kinds of training before He makes you a leader. So now, people feel like prophets are lying to them when they come to them and they prophesy, they call them by their names and they tell them that God is calling them. They feel like it's a lie because they want it to happen in a fast way and miraculously so. But it won't happen like that. God will train you. God will develop you before you can take on that calling. It will take time. So now we have a lot of believers, especially young ones, who are now falling and they feel like they lie to them. Those prophets, they lie to them. They feel like everything was just a lie. They feel like prophets were just using them for just to prove that they can prophesy, or they were just using them just to prove a point. Yet it was not just proving a point. Actually, it was a truth. But God can never take you into a suicide mission. What do I mean by a suicide mission? We have a lot of people who are now leaders, but they never had their necessary training, and now they're struggling, and some of them, they are possessed by pride. So now the body of Christ is suffering pride because of people who never went to training, because of people who forced themselves into the leadership position, yet God was calling them first to train them, but they skipped the process of being trained. So now, as the church of God, we are suffering in the hands of these people because now they have the gifts, they have the knowledge, they have the skills to preach and everything. But the problem that we are having is that God never trained them. They ran away from the training. So now that is why everything is not going well in their ministry. Everything is not going well in their life. Why? Because now they have rushed into this thing. You know, being a leader, if God calls you to be a leader, it's your thing. It belongs to you. No one can steal it from you. But if you rush into it without waiting for God to approve you as a leader, then it will become a problem. It will become a suicide mission. That is why we have a lot of young people who are giving up because they feel like God has never called them, because they try to manifest what the prophet told them that will happen when they are working for God. Yet it is not happening. So they think maybe they lied, the prophets lied to them, yet it is not a lie. It was never a lie. They just rushed into it.